Oh, it tells me, the F3 menu tells me what kind of screen I have now. That's cool.
What kind of screen?
Yeah, I have an AMD Radeon HD, 8550 gigs, G. I don't know what G stands for in this case, but probably gigs or something, gigahertz.
No, it would be
Gigahorse.
GB if it was gigabytes.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what G is.
Yeah.
Alright. So do we actually have that cooked steak you're talking about, or is that a
We have
hoax?
like a stack and a half.
Hmm. Okay. Better than nothing.
Why, yes.
Let's cook it up.
I can do a bit of fighting while that happens. So.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Ew.
I'm just throwing stuff in random boxes. You're welcome.
Steak and potatoes, man.
Fantastic. Are you cooking all the steak right now?
Mm-hmm. You could maybe breed the cows.
I was just thinking about that. Yeah. All right. I'll do that then. Steak and potatoes is a hearty meal. Oops, that wasn't really fun.
Good job.
Thank. Okay. I'm glad we prettied up this village, though. Having a nice base of operations is important to my mental health.
And by prettied up, you mean like built a giant like weird thing with water on the side.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I think that's really nice.
Beautiful.
It's called modern art, David.
Okay.
Architecture's evolved since your day. Alright.
I have a lot of contempt for contemporary art.
Haha.
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 Hehe.
Ho ho.
Haha.
Funny farm.
Your life is beautiful all the time. And I see those nice men in their pretty white coats, and they come to take me away. Hee hee ha ha ho ho.
You're dead. And you're dead. And I'm dead. Not really.
You ever play that game or see that game played, Limbo?
Yeah. I don't like. I played some of it. I didn't
It's
really like
really
it.
fun. You didn't like it?
Yeah, not really. I'm not a huge fan of
Oh.
point and click.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know. Like it could.
Wait, wasn't that wasn't a point and click? That was an actual platformer with puzzles.
Really?
Yeah, for
Oh.
sure.
Okay. Well, I'm just mistaken then.
Yep. But did you know that it's supposed to be about like this kid who died? Yeah, who dies falling from his treehouse, and he's like in the state of existence of limbo,
Uh-huh.
and he's just like reliving his death, and that's why at the end it loops back again. It's so crazy.
Okay. Oops.
Did you know that?
Nope, didn't know that.
Yeah, it's really creepy too.
By the way, a creeper exploded like right next to me and did 0 damage.
Could be luck.
No.
Or a bug.
It's an algorithm, not. Like, it could have just been because there was grass and that messes with it, but I doubt it.
We got a lot of wheat.
Die. Okay. Nice. Still no Enderman, though. I don't know why I can't find any.
Okay, so I was reading about, I was watching these YouTube videos about like some of the world's creepiest unsolved mysteries, right?
Yeah.
And I read about this one that like creeped me out so bad it brought tears to my eyes.
Really?
I mean, yeah, when I get creeped out, like, you know how most people get shivers? Like, I get shivers, but my
Like your
eyes water.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, I'm not like emotional crying, but it's just like my eyes start to produce tears.
Yeah.
I'm like creeped out. And it's not like when I'm actually scared of something that doesn't happen. It's like literally when I'm specifically creeped out.
Like when there's just something you find really disturbing.
Yeah, exactly. It's pretty weird. But anyway, I was one of the videos talked about this thing called the Dietlov Pass incident.
Uh-huh.
which is a path. It's like a mountain pass in Siberia, in Russia, and in the native tongue, it means Dead Man's Pass. And it was basically about, and this is like a real thing that happened in like the 1960s. These, oops, I should be reading these before I just murder them all. I'm dumb.
Go on.
So it was just like these skiers. There's a group of 9 skiers led by a guy named Dyatlov. That was his last name. That's why it's called the Dyatlov incident. So these 9 skiers, like, let's see. Yeah, that's good. These 9 skiers were cross-country ski expeditioning. They're like professional skiers
Mm-hmm.
or whatever. Going on a little trip from one place to another. And there was a storm, and they got pushed off of their, basically got lost and veered from their path
Mm-hmm.
and wound up on this mountain that they didn't intend to be on, called Dyatlov Pass. And they weren't heard from when they were supposed to be heard from, so people were like sent to go look for what happened, and they found their tent on Dyatlov Pass ripped open from the inside
Uh-huh.
and covered in snow, constructed in a way that professional skiers and campers would be unlikely to construct it. Like that, it was messed up in some ways, like it shouldn't have been.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was erected improperly, is what they said. And there were signs that the people ripped open the tent from the inside, and like they could see their footprints in the snow leading away from the camp. And when they found the bodies, they found like 4 of the bodies some ways away from the camp, like in their underwear and socks, and some in their bare feet,
Mm-hmm.
huddled around a campfire. And that was like 4 of the bodies. And then they found the other 5 like deeper into a forest, like quite a ways away. And they found their bodies in a ravine with no external injuries, not even bruises, but internal wounds that would suggest that they were hit by something at a speed of 60 to 65 miles an hour. And one girl was missing her eyes, tongue, and part of her facial tissue. And people say that that's because of putrefaction of a body in a wet environment, but pictures taken of her corpse as it was found show that she was kneeled up against a boulder and not found by any wet environment, which is creepy. And so some conspiracy theories suggest that the Russian military was testing weapons, these things called parachute mines that explode about a meter off the ground, that cause similar kind of messes as seen at their campsite and similar injuries that the people had.
Okay.
And there were also alleged reports of nearby cities saying they saw glowing orange spheres in the sky around that same time in the same direction.
I remember you talking about this.
Yeah, I was telling Mom about it last night. Anyway, it's just really like creepy and weird, and it was kind of like
that was like serious deja vu.
Huh.
Like I remembered you saying that, like, before you even said I was talking to Mom about that last night. I remembered you saying I was talking to Mom about that last night.
That's what deja vu is.
But no, deja vu is like echoing, like there's a synapse that fires twice.
Twice.
But
yeah,
I thought about that before you said it.
Oh, that's so it's different.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
That was like my heart actually dropped right there. That was so strange.
Yeah, there's something just creepy about the whole situation, honestly.
Yeah.